Well, good morning, everybody. It is January the 2nd. It is time to go to work today. We've got a little job just outside of Vegas. I'll be running down to Yermo, California, which is like Barstow area. I got a storage container to pick up from a government auction site down there. It's one of those military container boxes, shipping boxes. It's not too big. It's only like 8 foot by maybe, do the math, 4.5 feet wide by like 8 feet tall type idea. I could technically have put it in the back of my pickup truck. I'll show you later on in the vlog what it actually looks like. However, I would have had probably about 6 feet above my cab, and for what the drag aerodynamically would be, it'd be a wash to have a trailer. So why not just get a quick little trailer and make the job easy instead of trying to fight it in the back of the pickup. Anyways, we're off to U-Haul and I'll check back in. Okay, correction, we're on our way back home to get the release form for the item I've got to get out of Yermo. So yeah, that's what happens when you don't have all your P's and Q's in order. You gotta backtrack a little. Thankfully, I was just around the corner from my house, so it's not like it's going to cost me any time or fuel. Now that we have our paperwork, now we can go. Eesh. That old saying my mom used to tell me is if you haven't got it in your head, you got it in your feet. All right, I'm here at my local U-Haul in Las Vegas. I'm about to go get the trailer. They don't let you record inside or anything like that, so I'm not going to walk you through that. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's been to a U-Haul one time or another, so they know what's going on. So what I rented today was just the U-Haul 6x12 with the ramp on the back to go ahead and set that container inside. So this trailer is costing me $45 for the day to rent. They didn't have the one without the ramp. That's the one I prefer to use when I'm doing this kind of stuff because it's just easier for the guys to lift in with the forklift. But you've got to deal with what you got to deal with, right? You know, you can only use what you can use, and this will do the job for what I have to do. I know that some of you know or heard in the last vlog that I have my own trailer. The problem is that I left that trailer in Oregon the last trip I was up there. I went up to see my wife for Christmas, and I had to leave it there because I had customers that wanted stuff to go in an enclosed trailer, and I don't own an enclosed trailer yet. I don't know if I will. I don't really do a lot of enclosed stuff. Most of mine is open, and I just put it on my car trailer and we go from there. However, when you're trying to take care of the customer's requirements, sometimes you've got to use different equipment. And my distance between basically what's my two offices, because I'm going to be opening one up in Oregon as well, doesn't allow me to easily grab an enclosed trailer if I purchase one. That's why I don't usually have an enclosed trailer, and I'll rent from U-Haul. All right, we're on our way now down to Yermo. We're going to be leaving Las Vegas, and I guess the next time I'll check in is when we get picking up the container. Yeah, welcome to California, the good old state where when you're towing you can only do 55. So it's time to knock down the speed. I was doing 75 in Nevada. Oops, yes, so I admitted I was going over the limit. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, everybody knows, everybody rarely does the speed limit. There's a lot of you that do, and I applaud you for it. I'm a 5 over kind of guy. I've always been that way. Well, no, when in my younger days, I was, I'm not even gonna go there. But now when I'm working and hauling and driving and everything like that, I'm a 5 over kind of guy, because you're usually not gonna get stopped for that. And you're usually going less than the flow of traffic even. And I just found that it's just not worth the risk and the fuel and the wear and tear to try to push, you know, doing way over the limit, or in this case in California, trying to do the 70-mile-an-hour limit when I got a trailer, because I'm just going to get pulled over. Eventually I'm going to get pulled over for going so fast. So 5 over is where I leave it. So I'm down to 60 miles an hour here towing a trailer in California, and now the boring long ride begins. Yes, welcome to the California Inspection Facility. All vehicles must stop. We got to make sure that I don't have my fruits and nuts with me. But that's okay. They're already in California, so I don't have to worry about it. Just kidding. Not too bad. A little bit of a lineup today. We'll see how it goes. I got nothing in the trailer, so they might just ask me if I have any nuts or fruits, or they might just wave me through. And yep, stopping me. How's it going? Empty. Have a good one. And just like that, we're through. And now we continue on.
Portion of her EON's virtual vision fed Sandy position, vector, and velocity pouring into her visual cortex. Thanks to the encoder's assistance, Sandy now absorbed the data like a sponge. By myself, I could deal with and avoid the largest asteroids. The ship's computer and shields can handle the rest. She hoped. She sounded more certain than she felt. As George's eyes scanned left, he did go. Sat alone between the desk and the view wall. A pair of familiar-looking implements with similar designs appeared to hold a place of significance. After a moment, Jake realized that he knew one of them. Stepping to it, he turned to the Admiral and pointed at the device. "May I, sir?" The Admiral.
Okay, we're a couple of hours later and we've made it to Yermo, and we're going to do a quick pit stop here, and then we're going to proceed on to pick up my shipment. All right, so we got our pit stop done. Had to make room for more coffee, and we've got a couple snackies just to get us through, to get us home today. And now we're gonna go like a minute down the road. Okay, we're here at Gov Planet in Yermo, and we're gonna go ahead and grab our paperwork and go inside and get them to bring it out. I don't know if I'll be able to record them actually loading. Sometimes they're a little sticky about that. So, and it's just a forklift putting a thing on the trailer. So, I mean, I'm probably not even going to bother recording it. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we got to follow the loader, and I guess it's over on the other side. It's not on this side, so that's fine. We'll follow this guy, and he'll show us where we're going. Big water truck here. Lots of noisy stuff, lots of big trucks. It's all mostly, this is just all military surplus at this yard. I have seen a couple of other little things come out, but usually this is just the government surplus stuff that's here. So, but this is the first time that I've gone this way, so this will be interesting to see. Just rows and rows and rows of Hummers and Humvees and all kinds of good stuff. And they go for pretty reasonable prices from what I understand. I've had a few guys ask me about shipping them. Unfortunately, I don't have a big enough trailer yet. But I'm glad I didn't wash the truck though. The roads are freaking muddy as heck. But that's what you get when you're out in the dirt. All right, so we've got our thing loaded up now, and just want to show you how I've got this done, and we're getting ready to head back home, but I'll let you have a look how the load's secured. Okay, so this thing is one of these, you know, metal shipping containers. We've got it in the back of the 6x12. I could have, like I said, I could have put this in my pickup, but I would have had so much sitting on top. I would have needed to get my 6x6 to put on the floor so it went above the wheel well, so that would have made it even higher. So it just kind of wasn't really worth trying to fight it versus getting a trailer. So we got our cross strapped here to hold it here. The reason it's not butted up, and it should be, but it's not butted up because the guy I'm delivering it to, his forklift forks aren't long. So the problem with the U-Haul trailers is that they don't give you the full width to work in, and this one unfortunately has the ramp. I couldn't get the other one without the ramp, so I needed to make sure that there was enough room that he could grab it with his forks to pull it out and pull it off. But we've got our cross straps on the back, And I always like to do a little safety tie off there just to kind of help. It's just to kind of be there in case anything happens. It'll help hold it. It's not super strong, but it'll just hold it in place. And then of course I got one big 33 strap on there, the 10,000 pound straps they call them. Each one of these straps is rated for 1,735 pounds. The unit itself has a base weight of 1,764 pounds. So almost just one of these straps alone would work it. They say a working load of over 5,000 pounds, but I always go by what the braking strength is, which is 17 something. So I have 4 of them on this thing securing it. So, and I have the big 33 working load. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I'm not worried about it. I just would have liked it a little further up on the trailer, just for the security of stopping, you know, so it wouldn't like slam against the trailer or anything like that. But it's not going to go far. We are primarily towards the front, which is how your trailer should always be. You should be weighted that way. You don't want your weight to the back, because then you're going to do the whole wiggle waggle going down the freeway, and you don't want to do that. Now that we're loaded up and we're secured, let's get hauling. Oy, oy. I'm doing 60. I don't think he is. Oh well. That's how those guys make money, man. They got to burn the miles. They got to do as many miles as they can with their ELDs. So all the power to them. And now traffic has slowed down again, so I've caught right up to him. So all he did was pass me. But you know, this is the 15 that's, you know, between Barstow and Vegas, and this is the product of double speed limits, one for trucks, one for cars, and you wind up just getting this backlog all the time up through here. If you've ever driven this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it just, you know, it's an accordion effect. It just, you know, traffic goes forward and it comes back, goes forward, comes back. That's why I usually set the cruise right around 60, because when this happens, I almost never have to touch the brakes. I will slowly catch up to the flow, and then they'll slowly pull away from me, and it just goes back and forth like a seesaw. But I'm just keeping steady. Cruise set at 60. I'm in my tow mode, and I'll get decent gas mileage that way, because I'm not working the truck between hitting the brakes, hitting the gas, hitting the brakes, hitting the gas. The more consistent you can run, the more steady you can drive without having to drop the gears, get on the brakes, floor the gas, the better your fuel economy is going to be. And that's what's going to help your profitability down the road. And I love RVs, man. These guys never do 55. This guy's just like blowing past me. You know, he's at least doing 70. So, you know, hey, whatever, he can get the ticket. And that's what I talked about earlier, was that the tickets aren't worth the speeding. They're just not worth it. They get too expensive. And then in a case like this, you know, obviously it looks like it's just something of my own that's on the back of the truck, but you open yourself up to inspections, and that's never a good thing. So you just kind of want to, you know, keep it cool, play it safe, and be smart. That's all it's about. And if you do that, there's a lot you can do when you're running a hotshot business.
The two of us staff both task forces. He lowered his arm. As we've already discussed, I'm leaving you in charge of the Guardian's carrier group. Johnston nodded. The move sent a spike of pain shooting through his head.
I know that's not the right view, but my God, these stupid people have to stop and check out the friggin' snow on the side of the road. Do you know how dangerous that is? Oh my gosh. All right, we're now in Nevada. Now we can floor it and do 90. No, not really. Might take it up to 70, but that'd be about it. Got the weight on the back, got a trailer, got to be, you know, somewhat responsible. No hurry today. Look at this guy. Right across traffic here, blocking the lanes. They don't have a left-hand turn lane that's going to go, and now he's blocking traffic. Wow, unbelievable. Welcome to Vegas. People are idiots. Okay, we're at the location. So we just came from Yermo. We're now here in Vegas, and I just wanted to show you, nothing moved. Nothing on this shipment moved at all. The straps are still in the same spot. Everything's all nice and tight. No shifting, no nothing. So, like I said, it's just a matter of knowing how to tie everything down and to get it correctly done. And yeah, we're good to go. I'm gonna unstrap it now and get this unloaded. All right, so that's taken care of. We've got it delivered, got paid on the job, so that's always really good. We like when those things happen. Very good customer of mine. I'll go ahead at the end of the vlog here and I'll break down what the job worked out to being. Okay, we got our U-Haul trailer dropped off, so technically we're done for the day. Just got to drive home and wrap this fun day up. Apparently I've got a mess at home, so we're gonna have a look at that when I get there. So yeah, so apparently they drop shift a bunch of stuff in my driveway, and now I've got to try to get it to fit all in there. So I still got some more work cut out for me tonight. Joys of owning a transport business, I guess. So we got our items all put away in the garage. We got everything all stacked up and ready to go. I didn't take long to take care of those couple pallets, but we're good that way. All right, so as the sun sets behind me here, I've wrapped my day up. I've got my stuff put away in the garage, which is going to go to CES tomorrow. So today's job for my friend paid $150. Then we took out $60 worth of fuel is what we used on the trip. We had $48.75 for the trailer, and then we spent $10.79 on snacks, coffee, and lottery tickets. Left us with a whole $30.48, $30.50 is what I made today to run down. But yeah, that wasn't a very profitable day at all. But not every day is profitable, and this was taking care of a very good customer of mine who has taken care of me throughout last year with a lot of different shipments. So you win some, you lose some. Start the year off doing a good deed for a good person who has been good to me. So it's the thing about on this job, the reason the profit margin drops so significantly was because I didn't have my trailer. I left my trailer in Oregon, and I had rented a U-Haul coming home. So I had originally bid the job first on having to take something to Victorville, which was just south of where I was going, and that canceled on me. And then I had bid the price using my trailer, which I didn't have. So the profit margin went to hell. And you get days like that. That's what happens sometimes when you're doing this. You can't let it bug you that much, you know. In the end, I was still in the black on this delivery. Mind you, that $30 is strictly going to go into my maintenance fund. I mean, I'm not even going to take $1 of it. So yeah, so sometimes that's the way it goes. But you know, it was a local job sort of at home, and sometimes you got to do those things to keep your customers happy, because they'll remember that the next time you got to do something for them. And with this guy, he is like that, so that's why I didn't mind it. So that's going to wrap up my day for today. It's January the 2nd. I actually went out and did some work today. You got to see a little bit behind the scenes of what's going on with what I do. So that's going to put a wrap on my day. We made a little bit of money, not a whole lot. We took care of a very good customer. That was the best part about it. And we took care of all this product crap that's in the back of my garage right now. So that's going to wrap it up for this vlog for today. Till next time, please sub, hang around, check out the videos, and be safe and keep hauling. Catch you later. So today's job for my friend paid $150. We had $60 worth of fuel that was used. We also spent $10.79 on snacks and lottery tickets, and we spent $48 on the trailer rental. So whatever the number is, I haven't done the math. I don't know. Hang on, I got to do the math. So that's why I don't usually, oh, there's a bee on the window, so we'll close that. I'll show you later, a little bit later on in the vlog. See, I keep looking here, and I should be looking there.